I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. I'm happy to say we are joined by Nyakubs. Hi.
Hello, how are we doing today?
I am doing great. Thanks for coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I am Nyakubs. I'm a cyberpunk cat girl VTuber. I'm a little lewd, a little crude, and I run a shady back alley bodega called the Alleyway, where I sell all sorts of wonderfully shady goods, and maybe some past expired, like hot dogs or whatever you'd find in a bodega.
Yeah. Well, I used to do local pro wrestling shows, and I can tell you there's plenty of shady hot dogs at them too. So I'm kind of used to that.
Yeah.
Yes. So how long have you been doing the VTube thing?
Oh god, I think this is like year 4. I'm about to have my 4th affiliate anniversary, or 3rd affiliate anniversary, but like 4th streaming anniversary pretty soon.
Oh, cool. So you took about a year to get the affiliate done.
Or wait, hold on. Let me go. I'll pull up Twitch Tracker and I'll give you an exact date, because like hitting affiliate was kind of silly and kind of led me to do what I do now for VTubing, which is, or like some like additional stuff for the VTubing.
Yeah.
So I hit affiliate pretty quickly. Actually, no, it will be 5 years. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ain't it funny how time just slips away?
Yeah. So, okay, here, I'll pull up the date right here. I've got it pulled up. I keep these things followed. So I actually started streaming in like 2021 or 2022, pretty seriously. 2022. Okay, like August of 2022.
Right. I
hit affiliate maybe a month later.
Wow. Holy cats.
Because so I went to like a local anime convention, right? And I had met several other VTubers there, and there was like a Twitch like meetup panel. I'm like, oh, I'm just getting into it. It'd be fun just to like, kind of learn some things.
Yeah.
And the host never showed.
Oh.
So then everybody there followed. But then we decided, hey, why don't we all boost each other to affiliate? So we just kept raid trading into each other. And no joke, it was like 30 of us got affiliate within the span of like a week.
That sounds like insider trading to me.
I mean, yeah, but then again...
Yeah, well, it worked.
It worked.
Well,
that's what matters.
Well, since you got that so fast, how was your chat looking after that point?
My chat was rather small. I'm not going to lie. I did not have a ton of viewership until, oh god. Let me see. My best, or like when I really started like getting things going, I'm so sorry. It was really like August 2023 or late July, sorry. July 23rd, 2023 is when I'm like, because I took a long hiatus because my living situation changed, and just things weren't working out, and I couldn't stream for like a good 6-ish months.
Yeah. It's funny how life gets in the way of that sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I got started like kind of like that July, and I've kind of just been going nonstop. There's only like 1 or 2 portions here where I have done any hiatuses or anything like that, and even then they're not long. They're like a week. I just consider this like another part-time job. Yeah. Or not like another part-time job, but
Yeah. But yet you were able to get enough little, vacation breaks to keep things going and not burn yourself out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's when you do something like when you do burn yourself out, it is so hard to get back to where you were.
Oh, absolutely. It definitely shows.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's like not being able to get the innocence back that you had before. You just go nonstop, and now you're always looking over your shoulder to see whether it's coming. The burnout's coming after you again. It's just once you get past that moment, it's like, oh, I don't want to do that again. So you kind of hold
Yeah.
back a little bit. But you've been able to keep it going pretty strong then.
Yeah, no. It's like I've kept a pretty consistent schedule since I want to say October of 2024, really. So when like my most consistent scheduling started, and I've kind of literally been going nonstop ever since.
Mm,
Like no joke.
yeah, yeah. And so, what type of stuff are you streaming?
Oh god. I typically do a lot of friend swap games. Like
Mm.
I know a lot of people say collabs are not the way to go with VTubing, or at least not the way to go to grow.
Mm.
For me, it's been the opposite. Like I can strike up a conversation, make friends with anybody, and you know what? It works. So I typically do a lot of like friend swap games. Even like the lesser known ones like Monster Prom,
Yeah.
big one that I love. Not a lot of people play it, but huge fan of the game.
Yeah.
Also, just helps people get out of their comfort zone very fast.
Yes, very fast.
Peak.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of like Fire Emblem lately.
Mm.
A lot of people like that game.
Yeah.
Just for like my solo stuff. Because
Yeah.
I like my tactics RPGs.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, what you're talking about is being able to kind of break down and disarm people very quickly, and
Yes.
and immediately make a connection with them. That's not easy. You can't teach that sort of thing, really.
No, you can't. You just have to form it. You gotta try it. You know.
Yeah. Was that something you've always been able to do?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forming a connection is like good and like breaking down like barriers or
Mhm.
like people's walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't try to pry as like a nosy person. I guess I'm easy to talk to.
Oh, yeah. So far, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So we still got a long way to go yet. Don't push it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
No, really. I mean, it does. There is a lot to that, because once you and I had this over the years. I did interviews in radio. Once you kind of break that down and you get it down to human and human, then it gets interesting, because you really the walls are down. People are just more willing to talk about what they could do in length, rather than the yes no answers, which drive interviewers insane. I once did that with I had a 17-year-old who just committed to a football program. I did an interview with him, and it was 20 minutes, and by 5 minutes I had all my questions done, because he just gave yes no answers.
Ew.
As he was playing in a video game. Right.
See, that's not. You always want to get like yes and you want to set each other up. Like you're throwing him a bone. He didn't throw you one. That's not cool.
No, he didn't throw me anything. But you know, it would happen. And then there was other folks who were just, you know, right off the bat, no problem to talk to. And that's what makes it. That's one of the things about the VTubing community, and I'm sure you found that now after so many years, is that there's so many different people to interact with, different backgrounds, different ways they present themselves, different talents.
Yeah, no, we have like there are thousands of VTubers out there. Like there are absolutely thousands.
Mm.
So there's going to be something for everyone.
Mm. Oh yeah. If I was to start up as a VTuber and somebody didn't like what I did, which is probably exactly what would happen, they don't need to leave a pipe bomb. They just go find somebody else.
Yeah.
There's no reason to mess up somebody else's stuff just because you don't like it. And in the competition, some VTubers think they're in competition with other people, but that's not the truth. That's not where it is yet. There's still too many people that don't even know it's out there. There's millions of people that would enjoy it that don't even know it exists.
Oh, absolutely. Like part of my side stuff I had mentioned earlier, like I think before, or like no, during the like how long I've been doing this, so like when I hit affiliate.
Yeah.
I like to do a lot of outreach to like local conventions, like anime conventions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it's really good to just find other nerdy people there. But also, it is the perfect place to introduce people into VTubing. I feel like VTubing is a very like weeby sort of thing, so
No, it is.
you know,
It is.
and if you're an anime fan, odds are there's probably a VTuber you'll like.
Yeah, there's probably is, but some people would think that about something like Dungeons and Dragons, but there are a lot of people that are playing Dungeons and Dragons, and you don't know about it.
Yeah,
they enjoy it, and I think that there are a lot of people. I mean, I'm 60, and I enjoy watching VTubers. I mean, maybe I'm the oldest person who does, but still, I enjoyed watching before I started interviewing him. There's just, there's something to the entertainment aspect and the ability to just tune in and sit back and watch somebody else get blown up in a game for once. That's not me.
Exactly.
Yeah. And how does the fact that you can have a avatar, have an avatar, how does that affect how you enjoy it?
It actually makes it far easier for me to enjoy it because, like, I don't have to worry about like physical appearance as much. Not that like I don't take care of myself, but like I don't necessarily want my face out there. VTubing allows you to have a face to your brand without having it be your face. And I think that is a very important thing.
Yeah, it is and it isn't. I mean, you're a lot of times, I won't put everybody in the same basket, but a lot of times people are representing themselves the way they want to be seen. And some people take it to extremes, obviously, but it gives you that chance to set the parameters before you even turn the microphone on.
It does. Like, you know what to you know roughly what to expect in a VTuber stream, roughly.
Yeah. But if somebody wanted to present themselves, if I kind of take it back to going from high school to college. If you stayed at the same high school like I did, same school from K to 12, and then go to college, you're the same person, but the people that you meet now, the whole new audience, they don't know that you bent over in third grade and ripped your pants trying to pick up a pencil.
Yeah, no, they don't know any of that.
Yeah, that's all wiped out, and you get to start fresh. You get to set what they know about you, and go from there. It's a whole new thing, and so many people I've gotten a chance to talk to have enjoyed that because of things that have happened earlier in their life, or they were wallflowers and now they're a lot more open about things. For you, was it easy to grab the microphone and go?
I would say at the start it was a little harder because, like, I'm good when I bounce off other people.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to struggle with talking to myself, or like, or I used to struggle a lot with like talking to myself, or like, keeping that conversation going, even though I didn't have anything to say, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we do that in radio a lot.
Yeah, no, you just gotta keep going. Like,
yeah.
So that definitely took a while to get used to. But in trying to like fill that dead space and like try and keep things interesting to watch to get more people in, I learned how to kind of maybe let the inner thoughts maybe come out a little more and be a little more unhinged. My inhibitions kind of went away, and that definitely helped so much.
Yeah, and one of the big problems with that is once they get away, it's hard to rein them back in.
Oh yeah, no, like good lord, I don't think I would be the type. I don't think that me when starting off would enjoy the me that makes content now as like a viewer. Like,
yeah, what is
not that like they date it.
I mean, did you just get more comfortable in the seat?
Oh, I got very comfortable.
Yeah, and it helps too if it's well received.
Yes, and that praise is definitely nice.
Yeah, and if the chat goes along with it, and whoever you're collaborating with goes along with it, it makes you less of a square peg in a round hole.
Yes,
at that point. And it's a hard thing to put into words, really. That sort of thing. Is it a confidence builder? Is it a justification builder, or is it what to you when that happens?
It's Well, if people like me being unhinged or kind of letting the inner thoughts or the filter or turning the filter off, then like I shouldn't be afraid to embrace that part of me. And then it kind of helped me find myself with who I am too, and it kind of like I am way more confident now, like in outside of streaming things than I was a few years ago
Really?
as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. There's some folks who have a little bit of a little bit of effect, but for you, it had quite a bit of effect, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it? It's easier for you to um, open up a little bit more to people now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to. Sorry about that. Long work day before this. Bear with me.
No worries.
It is very easy for me to open up to people just because, like, I want to be friends. I want to learn new things and, have fun.
Mhm.
So I only have so much time to, like, be online and be social in these spaces during my week because,
Yeah.
like, I'm a busy person.
Yeah.
We got things to do. So I want to. I'm going to have a good time with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to have that curiosity too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You always want to keep learning, keep growing as a person.
Yeah. It's to me, it's always been once I learned to ask questions in school, I haven't stopped. And to me, having an open conversation and being able to bounce off somebody and go from topic to topic is that much more fun and that much more interesting because it really does become a one-on-one type of talk rather than a "What did you do last week?" interview, that type of thing.
Yeah, no, like the plain closed end questions, like they just don't get you anywhere. But like the real meat and potatoes, like I really like shows like Hot Ones
Mhm.
or Mythical Kitchens, like Last Meals, as far as like interview shows go, only
Yeah.
because it makes you personal.
Oh yeah,
You don't get a choice.
yeah. I mean, it's something. Well, there's gimmicky. Yeah, well, not so much gimmicky as it's got a tool that uses. I call it more a tool. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're when your throat is on fire, you tend to be more honest.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, I need to stop talking so I can drink this milk or water or whatever.
Yes. It stuff like that can really break down the walls in between. Have you been able to do that with your chat?
Yeah, my chat, a lot of us, we will do things outside of stream. A lot of them are friends that I have that I hang with after stream, or like, we'll occasionally do like holiday things together,
Mm-hmm.
chill out. Once again, big in the convention scenes, we'll kind of meet up,
Mm-hmm.
we'll hang out, we'll have some fun.
Yeah. It's
like
you got to tell me what the convention's like, because I'm old and probably not going to get very far out of the county. So it's but tell me when you go to one of these things and what hits you immediately about the surroundings?
I am with people like me where like, yeah, I'm very dorky. I do silly things on the internet, and that's what brings me there. But they're all doing that too. They're all here because they like Gundams, or they're really into Marvel comics or whatever. And everybody's kind of okay with that because everyone understands. Like, yeah, no, we're all nerds, we're all dorks to some degree, so we can let our guard down and just unapologetically have fun, be yourselves.
One of us.
One of us.
When you get the stamp, and then you're stamped for life at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm interested to see more slightly older folks getting involved in it. Because let's face it, I mean, if you're just talking people who are gamers, my generation was the one putting quarters in the slots. We the OG gamers.
Yeah.
So I mean, but when I see more folks that are in their later 20s or in their 30s or even in their early 40s, I'm like, yeah, it's starting to spread a little bit, and I wouldn't be too surprised if a few years down the line we've got a lot more variation in ages.
Yeah, no, like even with like the streaming space, like I am always super supportive of like people of all ages doing their thing on stream. Like
Mm.
I know, like, well, I don't watch her personally. The Puzzle Grandma at like Streamer Awards, perfect example.
Mm.
Like that is not something that you would expect to like, go crazy on stream, but like it did, and she's universally beloved by the community.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a beautiful thing. Or like the more recent example, like the Skyrim grandma.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And what also helps is the personality behind it.
Yes.
If you can have a great voice and a personality like recently dried cardboard, and it's not going to work for very long. You have a real nice model, and then everybody's like, "Oh
Yeah.
no," and tune to something else. But you could
Exactly.
on the other side, you'd have not necessarily the greatest model or the greatest voice, but your personality keeps them there.
Exactly. Like I do when I do conventions, like I guest, but I will also just attend and have fun when I'm not doing working my portion for what I'm contracted to do.
Right.
I'll panel and I'll tell people how to VTube and how to get started and how to get into it.
Hmm.
And one of the biggest things that I like to drill through to people's heads, don't go in spending $1,000 on a model
No.
when you're just going to sit there and be like, yeah, hi chat, how you do? What's new?
Yeah. Look at my
Oh,
model.
that's cool. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're not going to do well. You're playing a whole different game than these like IRL streamers
Hmm.
or just like any other like online presence.
Right.
Because it's live, so it's not like you have a script.
Yeah.
You
Or
can't.
or a safety net.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have a safety net.
So
You're flying by the seat of your pants the entire time.
absolutely, and it's on fire. Uh, um,
Yeah, it is on fire.
yeah. Well, but some people are just more comfortable with it from the start, and that's just your mileage may vary with all of that stuff. And
Oh,
so
absolutely.
and some people just after a while get more used to it and get more adapted to it, and they get a chat that they're very easy to talk with. Maybe they discovered that they're more of a people person than they thought they were.
That's a wonderful thing. It's like whenever I have a friend who like wants to get into it, it's like, oh, what do you do on the side? Or I go, what do you do? I'm like, oh well, I play games online. Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that? Oh, I have a model. I do this. I pull my stream up here. We have fun, and I make it interactive for them. They're like, oh my gosh, I wish I can do that. I'm like, you can,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you're definitely gonna have to put in effort because it literally is not just coming home, turning on the computer, booting up Steam, and calling it a day. Oh no. I will take notes on things I want to talk about. I'll leave myself sticky notes for like topics I want to cover.
Yep.
Or I'll do some like research stuff on Twitter and stuff like there are big things in the community that are relevant to talk about.
Right.
Like I come through with not necessarily a script, but like a list of bullet points for like topics I need to cover today.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, that's different than writing an entire script.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or coming in. I harp on interviewers all the time who like have 10 questions and stick to those 10 questions. But some people were able to do it well, and more power to them. For me, I want to be able to interact with the people I'm talking to and bounce off what they have to say, because that's more interesting to me, and I think it's more interesting to the people listening too.
Oh, absolutely.
And to the guests,
like
usually,
you get much better mileage and you have a much better show if you get something more emotional, more raw, more not normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like one of my biggest pet peeves when I watch or not that I watch like normal TV often, but like I'll see like celebrity interviews while like just in passing or while at work or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, these are so boring. These interviewers are not trying. There's no personal questions. It's like there's nothing behind it. It's just, oh, this is contractually obligated. I have my 10 questions and then we can leave.
Yeah. You might as well have an AI doing it.
Exactly. And like nobody wants that.
No, I definitely don't want that, because there's been enough announcer jobs taken by AI. And we're cheap. We'll work for a plug nickel. We'll do it, no problem. But the ability to see what's going on and adapt and get that more connection with the guest and or the audience or both, that's tough to teach. It's tough to, because you still have to have that innate curiosity to do it.
You have to be able to read between the lines a lot, or like read the room.
I'm not always good at that.
Neither am I. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am very much like, I miss things that body language, I cannot pick up on that worth shit. Like, I cannot pick up anything.
No, I cannot do that at all. Yeah, it took me till age 43 to realize I could have a second date.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then I figured, I might as well marry her.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, so that's done. No, but really, I just, that sort of thing, being an audio person for the most part, all my life, I can hear the cues audio wise, but in person, somebody could wink at me for 3 hours and I wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah, like,
it's a lot different. But with you guys and your models, you kind of have to overcome that too, because not everybody's model works that way.
Yeah, no, not every model does. I know with mine, especially like since debuting this like 2.0 model, I definitely have to be a lot more aware with how I move and how I look while playing games or talking to chat or something.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I have the better detail there. It can pick up smaller things, but also it can pick up smaller things that I'm doing.
That's right. Yeah, some things you don't want it to pick up.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's and you could. I bet now you can spot that when somebody else is doing it on a stream.
Oh, I can. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I look for that, but like when I'm checking somebody out, when I'm viewing a streamer for the first time, I'm like, okay, do they know how to do their model? Do they know how to do this? It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously, but it's like, if you're really taking it seriously, if you're really like shooting your best shot and putting your best foot forward, I do tend to look for, I'm like, okay, they're not just sitting on their phone while talking to chat,
And I mean, there's different streams that actually do that. I mean, I look at like Irium, for an example, is basically you and the chat, but that's how it's built. That's what it's there for. But on say, Twitter or Twitch, I should say, it's not going to work that way.
Yeah, no, it's not. Every platform has their own way, their own. A lot of people call it like the meta, or like the algorithm on how things are pushed. And we as streamers, it is our jobs to play that, to get ourselves to the highest point possible on it.
Yeah. Do you worry about losing quality, or you losing the fun out of streaming if you push too hard for that?
Absolutely. My wife, who's also my manager, is very like big on like the upping the quality, upping the numbers, and I'm like, that's great, but I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm the person behind the model. I'm putting forward this show. I want to make sure I have fun with it as well.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not having fun, my audience is not having fun, and then nobody's having fun.
Yeah.
What's the point of it?
And it starts dwindling downwards, and it becomes a chore and a job, and then it's just no fun at all by the time you're done. And once that the audience has been with you for a long time gets that idea that it's changed, that's when you're opening the door for them to leave the room.
Exactly. They're going to leave because they're bored, or you're not having fun and you're not making it engaging.
Right. And it happened in radio a lot, where you'd be at a radio station and they'd be playing, let's say, a country music format. And a week before, somebody else buys the station and they announce that in a week it's going to be classic rock on there. We're changing format. Well, you just opened the door for all the people who liked your country format to leave.
Yeah, you're not converting these people to new audience members.
No.
You're just trading them out, which is not going to help you long run.
Well, probably not, unless you really need a classic rock in that market. But I mean, you see stations. When there were actual local radio stations, let's face it, there would be radio stations that were always at the bottom of the ratings that would keep changing formats, call signs, changing, and they never get that traction. They never stuck with anything long enough to work with it.
Exactly.
And I think sometimes it happens with VTubers too. If somebody is like, I'm rebranding for the third time this year.
Well, that just shows that you can't make up your mind,
Yeah.
and that it's just going to lead to inconsistency because you're still constantly figuring things out.
Yeah, and you're spending a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Branding stuff ain't cheap.
No.
I can tell you probably for my most recent rebrand, we probably model alone we spent $500. If we count just a swap in animators, that almost doubles to $1,100.
Yep.
And
you
then
got to rig it and all that stuff, and there's a lot to go with it. And then final tweaks and all that stuff.
Yeah, it adds up quickly.
Yeah, but folks, there's some folks who start off and immediately buy all of the bells and whistles and all the programs and the best microphone and all of this stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? If you're just going on to talk, you don't need a $10,000 microphone.
No.
All you're getting is a lot of frequencies that you're never going to hit. You're not singing opera here. Well, some people are, I guess. But most people aren't going to. And if you spend yourself out at the beginning, then you're just throwing money away.
Exactly. Because if you decide 2 weeks in that you don't like it, well, guess what? You're still stuck with everything.
Yeah. And then you see those posts on social media selling my model and all this stuff. I bought it for $2,000, selling it for $10. That type of thing. Which is sad, but
it is.
But if you get into something and you're enjoying it with the minimum, then you'll probably enjoy it with a little more and a little more and a little more. It's worth the wait.
I am definitely a strong pusher of you need to build your streams up over the time. It should not be perfect when you're first starting off because you don't actually learn anything.
Yeah. If it's perfect when they start off, then something's fishy.
Exactly. Yeah. It gives me industry plant or I've done this before.
Yeah. Well,
that's a bad thing.
Yeah. Now it happens, but if somebody's too perfect into the new brand and doesn't, occasionally slip up and call themselves by an old brand on occasion.
Yeah.
It takes that human part of it, and we're seeing enough cases online where the human part's taken out.
Yes, that is definitely a worry. Because, not to get too topical, once again, the Twitch AI training definitely has me raising an eyebrow. Definitely very concerned about that.
Yeah, and people are skeptical one way or the other, and I don't blame them because they're probably doing it anyway, and they're just telling you now.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have to tell you; they just do it.
Because after all the pushback I'll be very topical with this. Within the last couple of days, the Twitch AI slider or the toggle that was shown off Wednesday.
Yep.
Everybody, mass hated it. Most people turned it off.
Yeah.
They gave an interview, and it was we had this default to on because we know if we had it, opt in by choice, nobody would do it. I'm yeah. So why wouldn't you? But then, in order to have you accept the terms and conditions of streaming, they changed it to make it sort of include the AI stuff, but it's very gray.
Yeah. They give themselves slime wriggling room in there.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing it.
Yeah. Well, in the future, people are just going to have to deal with it because it's
Exactly.
I mean, you could say start your own streaming service. Yeah, I've got $1 billion to do that with. But you still have to deal with the cards you got.
Yeah, because like perfect example. Obviously when Twitter was rebranding, I don't know. I was a very strong pusher of Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Which is like an alternative. It was made by former Twitter devs and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I pushed so many people to do it. It's like, oh my god, it'll be so cool. We don't got to worry about all the AI stuff.
Yeah.
And then nobody used it.
I'm
like, guys,
it's there, but it's not. It's not going to catch Twitter anytime soon.
Yeah, no, it's not going to catch it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of things I like on it better than I do on X.
Oh, hard agree. I like the platform overall way better than Twitter. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with both of them. I have to stick with Twitter X because that's where I get a lot of my contacts from.
Exactly. Everybody sticks to the same, but then still complains about it, and nothing changes.
Yeah. And nobody there is old enough to do that yet, except me. Shake my fist at the moon. and it's, you still have to adapt, and I think people will, and I think they'll keep going with it. And there'll be ups and downs with the VTubing and how it goes in the future, but people have adapted so much with it now, and there's so much innovation by individuals that I don't see why people wouldn't be able to adapt with it.
I don't know. Humans are creatures of habit, and I'm definitely guilty of this. Change is always scary. Change is always, uncertain.
Right.
And that definitely drives people to not necessarily be on board right away or not want to take risks.
Yeah. But they're also very adaptable.
Exactly. We are far more durable than we give each other credit for.
Yeah, and you can see that by older folks, and again, even older than me. Everybody shut up. But people who have like 2-story homes, and suddenly they can't climb the stairs anymore. So now that's a 1-story home with the second story you don't ever use. Now maybe you go down to like two rooms used, and you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Until somebody comes like, oh, you've got a whole house here you're not using. People will adapt to all sorts of things over time. Sometimes that's bad. But whatever gets you through. And I think people will be able to adapt to the changes in VTubing. They're doing it already with the, everybody wanting to be at one point in a corporation and now kind of getting away from that.
Yes, actually, I was just about to bring this up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The fall of corpos the last couple of years has been an interesting thing to see.
Yeah. And
because even now, there are a few corpos that if I was approached, I'd be like, yeah, sure, that's fine, but I would never set out to intentionally join.
Yeah.
If things fell into place, sure, whatever. But to a lot of people, that's just a red flag because they've seen what happened to, a lot of larger creators like Doki Bird, pretty much every one of VShojo.
Yeah. And now, and worse yet, once they've seen them out of the things, they're doing well.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need necessarily. Yeah, you need money behind it, and that's the big driving factor for people to join it. 'Cause, I'm gonna be real. I could not afford to get all of the fancy things that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, my wife works a very nice job and is always willing to help.
Yes.
Which is very nice.
Yes. Applause.
But money. Yes, big applause. They're saving lives here. Well, I get to be silly on the internet. It's great. But for a lot of people, the corpos and the big agencies that are there, they're like, oh, hey, I don't have to pay for an editor. I don't have to pay for, constant art. I don't have to pay for this. I don't have to pay for that.
Right.
They help me get social media contacts. That's cool. You can get those contacts yourself.
Right.
There are cheap editors out there. It's not, always the easiest to find them. You do got to strike up deals at times.
Right.
Or you got to do a little more legwork.
Yeah, or to learn how to do it yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a lot of it in this field. Like,
Yeah.
I know. Perfect example. I am now roughly 2 months into post a short every day for a year.
Mm.
Um,
How,
and just from
do you
doing this
regret that now?
oh my god, that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
But
it is.
from that, I've found an editor that is very helpful for me.
Yeah.
Charges a pretty fair rate for both of us.
Mhm.
And also it's taught me how to edit a little bit too.
Yeah.
You gain a skill out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, yes, it's hard work. Yes, you have to sink more time in. Yes, we may not all have it, but you get something out of it.
Yeah. And when you see the result and you're good with it, you're proud of it, it makes a difference.
Exactly.
Yeah. It'll put that fire in you to do it again, and maybe learn a little more next time,
Yeah, you just keep pushing yourself forward.
yeah. I mean, even with these interviews, the first couple interviews I did were 20 minutes long. Now we're up to 55 minutes for the most part because I can't
That's
stop
pretty
talking.
good.
Yeah, and I said I totaled it up one time, and if you played them back to back without repeating, it would take you 17 days, which is a
That
lot.
is crazy.
I'm insane. I really am, but I enjoy it, and each one is a new thing for me. If you can approach VTubing to where every time you go on is something new and you're looking forward to it, you're never going to disappoint yourself.
Exactly. You open it up, every time I log in, it's not about, okay, I gotta go be on Twitch today. No, it's about, who am I gonna get to meet? What is gonna make me laugh? What thought-provoking thing is going to be told to me? Or,
Yeah.
who's gonna make me cry, good cry, by saying something sappy or cute?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an adventure.
Who's going to tick me off?
Yeah.
No, that was my old sports radio days. Who's going to tick me off today? You call her first. Max from New Jersey. That sort of thing. Has there ever been a point where you got frustrated to the point where you wanted to just throw it down?
I wouldn't say got frustrated. I think definitely during that little hiatus I took before I really found my footing,
Mm-hmm.
I I had every intention of coming back. I just never set anything to plan. I never really looked into things on myself. I'm like, well, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. My wife gifted me my first model, my 1.0. And I wasn't even expecting it. We hadn't even talked about that sort of thing. I was still using the one PNG they drew of me.
Yeah.
For the better part of a year and a half. And now look where we are.
Yeah.
My VTubing, it is kind of my reason to keep going and to get better and be better.
Yeah. Yeah. And as long as you're enjoying yourself. And other people are enjoying it too, and you get that feeling that you are doing something that other people are enjoying.
I am someone's reason for laughing.
Yeah,
I'm someone's reason for smiling when they're going through a tough time.
Yeah,
I can make a difference.
And even lurkers are. They say lurkers are the backbone. Yes, they are. They're the people who are comfortable enough with you to leave you on there for 2 hours.
Exactly. That is what I do. I am a chronic lurker. When I am not streaming or hanging out with friends, I will leave a stream on just for the hell of it, because I need a background noise while I do the dishes or something.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. You do that with you did that with TV shows when TV was worth watching.
Exactly.
You turn on the radio. You're not sitting there and looking at the radio the whole time. That sort of thing. That's underrated. And the ability to not only entertain your chat, but to keep them with you and to grow organically gives you a more solid base.
Yeah.
And and not the let's run everybody up before so we can all get Twitch affiliate type of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I will always support new people who come in and ask questions. Like, I'm always happy to answer questions, just like maybe not publicly. I'll give you a Discord essay afterwards.
Oh, I want to ask you about that. The Discord. How big is the Discord for you?
Discord. Oh my god. So, just for my personal server, I have. Let me pull it up here. Sorry, it just takes a second.
No problem.
We have. God, I have 150 members in my Discord right now. My personal one.
Neat.
However, that is just for my streaming one. I am in roughly 60 servers, and I use about each and every one of them, be it just for emotes, to keep up with friends, to plan birthday parties, to, plan collabs, or to just get to know new people.
Cool.
Or what I am very known for is introducing friends to each other.
Matchmaker.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a friendship matchmaker, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, this I know people use it for different reasons.
Oh, absolutely.
And there are a lot of people who do streaming, or YouTubers, or VTubers, I should say, but are more on their Discord than they are actually streaming. Which is a very interesting way to do things. It's kind of the opposite of what people might think.
Honestly, I use Discord for just about everything. Like, not that like you can use it to like go shopping or whatever, but like me and my wife's whole relationship we don't text each other. No, we just message each other on Discord. It's just more convenient for us. Guess what? We have an easy way to search, go back. Oh, hey, what was on the grocery list again? I forget. And you can just search grocery list and pull it up.
Yes. Now, crunchy peanut butter. What are you doing?
Crunchy peanut butter is the better peanut butter. What are you talking about?
Right. Yes, absolutely. Crunchy peanut butter is the better. I actually will just eat that by the spoon if I'm by myself.
Oh, absolutely. It's delicious.
Absolutely. The ability to interact with people in a still over Discord, but not on stream. Do you think that adds an extra depth to your followers?
Yes, I think it definitely makes the streamer appear more human when it's like they're actually in their Discord. Because any stream community can have it, but one where the streamer is active and interacting, and like I'm not going to say like 24/7 talking to chat because that gets a little parasocial, but like is in there regularly. I love it. I love seeing them kind of let the mask off and be like, oh man, work sucked today, but I'm really glad to have you guys, that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's become a fascinating codependency for some folks between the actual streaming and the Discord. That I'm sure that no one thought about that when it started.
Oh no, absolutely not.
But it helps that, I mean, I wish I had Discord back in the 80s for radio work, because it would have sounded a lot better interviewing over that than over a telephone.
Yeah, no, it would have sounded so much better. Because, like, obviously it's dedicated. Obviously the technology was not around at the time, but I do think that, like, post 2020, Discord saw a lot of practical use rather than just like nerdy online space use.
Oh yeah, and people were using Skype for things, and radio folks were using Skype, and if they just gone to Discord, it would have been a lot easier.
Yeah,
it certainly gives you a lot better quality, and sometimes it gets a little bouncy, and
yeah, a bit.
But you're not paying anything for it either, so there you go.
Exactly, it is a free software.
Yeah, I mean, between this and Audacity, Audacity is practically what I was using in radio anyway. So I mean, it's very close to what we were using in a quote unquote pro radio station. to edit with, so I know how to deal with most of the stuff in there, and it doesn't cost you anything to do. Now,
Yeah, not at all.
yeah, now you still got to get the microphone, and if you're going to stream, you have to get the camera or something or phone to do it with. But it's there for everybody. I think
It is.
it's within reach of millions upon millions of people that don't even know it exists yet.
It is. And like being the reason that someone's like, huh, I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what keeps me going, especially like going into more IRL spaces like conventions, or I haven't necessarily had the opportunity to do anything else aside from that, just because like I'll be honest, my real life job is very limiting for my time.
Yeah, stupid jobs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Trying to pay bills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I remain amazed at the ability now for the anybody to walk into their computer room, pick up a microphone, and talk to somebody on the other side of the planet, like they're next door. That for an old guy like me, that's really something.
It definitely is. Like, I do like the idea that, like, yeah, I can have a friend who's all the way in Scotland, or over in India or South Korea, and I just give him a phone call, or not like a phone call, but give him a call, not have to worry about paying for international charges or anything, and just enjoying it.
I say if I was to talk to one of the folks I've talked to, like Australia or something, in back in the Ronald Reagan days, it would have cost about the gross national product of West Germany at the time.
That is crazy.
We had phones back then where 20 miles away was long distance. You paid more to talk to somebody.
Wild.
Yeah, that was Ma Bell. And it took a while to get to where we're at, and now they can't even hardly keep up. We can have the same conversation now for virtually nothing if you have a computer, which is just amazing to me. But you're not doing this for nothing. You're doing this because you're enjoying yourself.
No, I do this for fun.
And you got the personality for it. I mean, really, and the voice is very good for it. Very doesn't sound like you have to force yourself to talk and have people know what you're saying. It sounds like it sounds like once you get into it, it's the wheels are already greased for you.
Absolutely. Like back in high school, college, I did a lot of, I was our morning announcements person in high school. I did all of it myself, essentially. I mean, like, yeah, I had a co-host, but I was the one who took care of the technical side of things.
Yeah.
College, I hung out with a bunch of theater students and did grip stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you know anything about theater students, they will get you to be out of your comfort zone real quick and get you social and get you talking.
Yeah.
So
dragging and kicking and screaming, they'll get you there.
Kicking and screaming. You are so right.
Yeah, and having that and being able to use that in your everyday life, being able to disarm people. I'll use that term. In any field of how you're working at is so big, and if you realize that you have that ability, it gets you a lot further than if you didn't, in a lot of different ways. And certainly it does here on as VTuber too.
Yeah.
It all builds upon itself. You've got a lot of talent to do this. I hope that you get the
Thank
goals
you.
that you set up here. I really think that it's all set out in front of you, and you got a good head on your shoulders for it, and you got reason, but you've also got vision that goes with it, which is cool.
I try to keep myself to that vision. Like, I try to hold myself true to, like, always being someone that you can reliably come to have a good time, or just use that to unwind.
Yeah.
Use my streams to unwind, be yourself, have
Yeah.
fun with friends you made through chat.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
I want to be that first and foremost.
Well,
I'm not going to lose sight of that.
Well, folks, we're going to have all the links in the description for this interview that you can find out what Nyakubs has got going on. Did I say it right that time?
Yeah.
Hey,
Nyakubs.
I come around to it. The old man comes around. And we'll have all those links, and you've got to find out what Nyakubs got going on, because as you've heard during this interview, a fascinating person, a lot of fun to talk to. Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for inviting me. I was honored to be invited. I'm not gonna lie. I was very, very excited. I don't normally get asked to be interviewed. I've only ever interviewed people, so it's really weird being on the other side of things.
It really is. It really is. I don't know what to do when people interview me. I try to turn it and start interviewing them, and it makes them mad.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.